anything for Selena's. So I was listening to this and I think I heard, was it Casey Musgraves? Something came up in my YouTube feed that covered this. I was like, man, that's really cool. I'm trying to come up with a way to play that. So there's not really any guitar in it. So I'm just trying to follow like the steel drums and the piano, the organ, and some of the vocal melody in there. So we're in the key of B flat. We're going to start out thumb on 6, 8, 7, 6, 6, D, G, B, E. And we're going to start out trying to mimic that steel drum in the very beginning. So we're going to have... I thought it was kind of screaming for this reggae kind of thing with all that stuff going on. So we're going to hit thump 6 on the low E, then hit the full chord, kind of give it a little scratchy. Then we're going to slide back these 6th, G and E on 10 to 8, kind of arch your ring finger over to mute out the B string as you slide, and then land on this B flat major triad, 7, 6, 6. Alright, you're going to do that twice. Then we're going to go down to G minor, thumb on 3 on low E, D on 5, bar G, B, and E on 3. And then we're going to slide back B and E from 6 to 5, and then get B and E on 3. After you do that twice, we're going to walk down the bass line and try to mimic that from G to F major. F major will be thumb on 1, then 3, 2, 1, 1. And then we'll have E flat major. We're going to play this C form, but we're going to leave out the root. We're not going to play the A string. So what we're going to end up having is a first inversion of E flat major with G on the bottom. We're going to do the same thing with F major. We're going to do F major with A on the bottom. So bar D, G, B, and E on 3, have 5 on D and 4 on B. That'll be your E flat major. Alright, and then from here, we're going to go to B flat major again, but instead of playing it up here, we're going to play it here on the 1st fret. Go A on 1st fret and bar D, G, and B on 3. So we have alright, so after you go to E flat, you have B flat, then we're going to go to F with A in the bass. It's the same shape as your E flat, just bar D, G, B, and E on 5, 7 on D, 6 on B. And then we're going to walk down D minor and C minor to get back to B flat. Okay, trying to mimic that steel drum thing, right? So your D minor will be 12 on D, 12 on D, bar G, B, E on 10. Take the same shape 2 frets back to C minor, 10 on D, bar G, B, and E on 8. And then land 8, 7, 6, 6 for your B flat, right? So altogether your whole intro you have... repeat that twice. I think it repeats it twice in the beginning. I just didn't want to be kind of monotonous with it. So after that, we get into our verse. And the verse is going to be just 3 chords. B flat, E flat, and F. But we're going to play them in this kind of reggae way. So I kind of hit the bass, and then hit the chord, and then do a scratchy kind of 8th note rhythm. Is we're going to slide into these chords from a 1/2 step back, 1 fret back. So when you slide into your E flat on 3, 4, and 5, we're going to slide in from 2, 3, and 4, right? So you get... Same thing into your F, just take the shape a 1/2 step back and slide in from it, right? So you get... We're going to end it with this little lick with our pinky. I just strum it the whole time. Pinky on 8, and pinky off. Pinky on 8 on B, then pinky off. Pinky on G on 7, then take pinky off. You can take your pinky off. Alright, so that'll be your whole little verse there. You get... it. Sometimes I'll just do B and E instead of the full thing. You could hammer on and pull off, but I didn't think that sounded very good in this context. That's more of like an R&B kind of thing. So we just have B flat, and then you get back into it by just thumping 6 on the low E. Alright, and then I think it does it 4 times, and the 4th time, after you land on this F, this is going to lead you into the chorus. The F is going to act, we're going to go down, up, down, and that's going to act as como la. And then the floor is going to be this E flat, 6 on the A string, D, G, B on 8. Alright, so you have. So now I'm trying to mimic some of the vocal melody, right? So you have your F, then we land on our E flat, kind of hit it a couple times, do some scratchy rhythm. Hit it once more, and that'll lead us into F. And the F is going to be an F sus4. We're going to have 8 on the A string, and actually bar all of 8th fret from A down. Make sure you get the high E with it. Bar D, G, and B on 10, and have your pinky on 11 on B. And we're going to start with our pinky down, and then take it off, and then put it down again, take it off, right? So you have. It's an F sus4 because we're adding a B flat, and that's going to take the place of A, right? So in the key of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your 3rd is A, and we're going to, instead of playing that note, we're going to put the 4th degree of the scale, which is B flat, and that's what makes it a sus4. We're suspending the 3rd, getting rid of it, and putting the 4 in its place, right? So instead of having this, we have this. Alright, we just F sus4 to F major, F sus4 to F major, and then we're going to go down to B flat, and we're going to walk down the bass from B flat major to A minor to G minor. Your A minor will be 5 on E, D on 7, G, B, and E bar on 5. Take the same shape 2 frets down to that G minor we've already played, and then we walk it down again from G minor to F major, then to E flat. And then we're going to go up chromatically a half step. We're going to hit E major in between E flat and F. Alright, so it's the same shape, just walk it up in between, right? And this is where we get into that I part, right? So far we have. I'm just kind of using phonetics here. So you have E flat, then B flat, then your F, and then B flat. And then we go to G minor for just a second. We've already covered these chords, so I'm not going to call out all the fret numbers anymore. So we have your E flat, A flat, F, then B flat. Then we hit G minor for just a second, and then it turns it back around to play it again. E flat, B flat, F, back to B flat. Alright? So that'll be your whole chorus. You have that gets out of the chorus at the end, it goes back to the intro doing that steel drum thing. You can just repeat all that again, and then it just keeps going on, just repeats all those things. So that's it. There's no more. There's not another bridge or more chords that get introduced or a key change or anything like that. That's everything you need to finish out the song. So you can kind of play around with the rhythm, kind of throw in different licks if you want. You can play in the relative major of B flat, which is just going to be your G minor pentatonic. So you can mess around with that. But that's everything. Just practice slow, have fun.